What is happening, guys? Mike here. Welcome back to the channel and an all-new product review. Today we're continuing on with our look at 7 Potions, and if you missed the first video where I looked at their clay and texturizing spray, I highly suggest you go back over there and check that one out. Not right now, of course, because right now I have an all-new video prepared for you guys featuring their Hairstyling Pomade. This is going to be an awesome video, very interesting brand and product. Let's get into it. Here we go. Alright guys, once again, welcome back to the channel, and a big welcome to you guys that have recently joined us here on the channel. Thank you very much for subscribing. I'm super happy to have you guys here. If you are new to the channel, what we're going to do now is something that I like to do in my product review specifically, where I feature one of you guys, the subscribers, and your awesome hairstyles. Basically, it's just a way for me and you guys too to get to know the people that make up this channel besides myself. So real quick, let's meet the focus of today's subscriber spotlight. Today's spotlight is on Mr. Chris Davis and his high volume quiff done all the way up with the original ByVilain as a pre-styler and the clay pomade from Arcadian as a post-styler. Man, that is one killer combo for sure, and it looks like it's serving you very well. Thank you so much, Chris, for that submission. And if you guys want to send in a photo and be featured on a future video, instructions on how to do that will be in the description for you to check out. Today, though, like I said, we are talking about this guy right here, the Hairstyling Pomade from 7 Potions. And I think you guys are really going to be particularly interested in this one because it's not actually a gel type water base, which is something I was super stoked about. I feel like the standard gel type water base is kind of getting to be a bit overdone with brands like this, so I'm really glad this one's a bit different. And I'm not saying this is groundbreaking or anything like that, it's just good to see that water-based pomade doesn't always have to mean gel type. This is a lab-made, unorthodox water-based pomade. It's a very cool product, something that's totally refreshing to me as a reviewer. So let's start by getting a closer look at this product, and here we go. Coming across my desk today is the Hairstyling Pomade from 7 Potions. According to the brand, the 7 Potions Hairstyling Pomade is a vegan formulated unorthodox water-based pomade that features a heavy hold with high shine and the standard 7 Potions line scent. Just like the others in this line, this product also comes in a 3.4 ounce metal tin and sells for $19.89 US. Looking inside the tin here, we can obviously see that this one had some movement in the jar. It really looks like it had a rough time in shipping, but no worries, we can still get a look here, and what we got is a nice creamy pomade that's not quite lotion-like in consistency, but it's still creamy and soft in the breakdown with just enough thickness to make you curious about how well it's gonna style. Now, during the breakdown on this one too, I noticed there was a little bit of tack there, but really not as much as I was expecting, being as the label says it's a heavy. Of course, I tried it in multiple ways, just like I do every single product that comes across my desk, and as usual, dry hair ended up being the winner. And hold on, before you damp hair guys leave the video, hear me out on this one. There is a reason on this product that damp hair styling didn't work for me, but in order to tell you that, I need to first tell you why dry hair worked better. So here's a look at that demo where I used 3 scoops to style with on dry hair. Of course, before this demo, I washed my hair and I'm using no additives, including pre-stylers, tonics, anything like that. Adding in the 3 scoops here is overall very easy and I think actually ideal even. It enters the hair nicely with a good even distribution and no real tug or anything like that. It does have a small amount of dampening going on there, which is kind of what I was talking about with the whole damp versus dry hair thing, but it's very slight, so my hair feels nice and soft at the same time, which then allows for good easy combing. And just like its line brother the clay, this one too pretty much styles itself once that comb hits the hair. That is definitely awesome, but that being said, I'm really not sure the level of hold is quite at that heavy mark, but it has great control and sculpting ability for sure, so that kind of makes up for it. So now that you've seen how that all worked out, damp hair didn't work for me at all based on a couple factors. One, the lack of stickiness. On damp hair, the lack of stickiness and just overall lack of presence made it a lot harder to style unless I used a ton more product, which then led me to my next point, the hardening. This, just like a lot of other products, will harden up if applied to damp hair and then allowed to air dry. And obviously, the more you add, the more it hardens, and it's just pointless for my hair, especially when you consider that dampening effect. I mean, if you think about it, doing it this way kind of gets you the best of both worlds. I know for some of you that does you no good, but for some that just don't like to use a blow dryer or think their hair is simply too dry for styling and really they just don't want to style on dry hair, I really urge you to try that out. I think this will work really well for you. We do, though, need to check out how this style held up throughout the day. I think it did a really good job. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Here's the style 4 hours in, and really all there is maybe a bit of loosening in there in the front where the style was really clean in the beginning. At 8 hours in, we could see a bit more of that loosening, but given the length of time, it's really not that big of a deal. Using our comb again here, we can also see how easy this one is to restyle. It actually does a great job of reverting back to the original style, and without adding more product in there, we can totally refresh the style and keep going if needed. Now, the washout here was pretty good. Everything but that shine really just came out with water. Some of that conditioning effect and the shine brought in by the pomade did remain in there, but shampoo actually just took it straight out without any problem. Now, regarding the scent, I did say this in the last video, the scent just isn't for me. It's not the biggest deal and it doesn't make me gag or anything like that, make the product unusable or anything. Just to me, it's just not a great scent. It's not super serious, but if I'm offering an opinion, I do think that scent needs to be changed. I just really don't like it. It just doesn't appeal to me that much. But looking past that to the most important parts of the product, which is performance, I think they did a great job with this one. It applied great. It does hold up like we saw with the endurance test. It really held up throughout the day really well. And it makes the hair stick together super nice so you can use your comb and get a good polished style out of it. And besides that scent, the only other things that I noted that could be described as problematic for me was the hold level. For one, I don't really consider this to be a heavy per se. It's got both good hold and control, but putting it in my thick hair, I'd call it more of a firm, or say it's more on the firmer side of medium. And I really just didn't see the heavy hold out of it, but those with thin hair or straighter hair even might get a boost there in that hold, which happens a lot. That all being said, though, I do think this was a good product. I think people mostly of all hair types are going to find success with this pomade. The only hair type that I think I could see having a little bit of trouble might be the ones who really need a lot of that hold, like true heavies or even super heavies. You guys that need a lot of hold just to style your hair. I think that might be an issue. I don't think you're going to get that from this one, but everyone else, I do think you should find value within this formula. If you would like to check out this or any of the products from 7 Potion for that matter, links and a coupon code will be in the description for you to check out. But that is pretty much it for today, though. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button for me, and if you want to see more, that subscribe and notification button will help you do that. I also want to remind you to keep an eye out for the next episode here soon, where I will be giving you guys a full look at the ByVilain brand in an all-new brand showcase. It's going to be a lot of fun, very cool. I'm sure you guys won't want to miss it. I'll see you guys there in that video in a couple of days. Thank you so much again for stopping by the channel today and checking out this video. Until then, take it easy. I'll see you next time.